Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge von Let's Play Shadowrun Returns, Shadowrun Dragonfall. Ja. Wir stehen hier in Berlin auf dem Kreuzbazar und hatten da letzte Folge versucht, etwas darüber herauszufinden, also über den Auftraggeber herauszufinden von unserem letzten Run, der ja gehörig schief gelaufen ist. Dafür wollten wir in Altuks Café mit dem guten Altuk reden, den ich bestimmt falsch ausspreche, aber egal. Und für den sollten wir erstmal 3 Sender in Gang setzen, was ich auch getan habe, oder? Deswegen, ja, quatschen wir den mal an. Altuk smile at you from behind the counter. Welcome back, Honored Effendum. How may I serve you? I finish with your little trifle, Herr Buragazi. Ah, very good. I assume you had no difficulties? Echt? Ich kann mich gar nicht mehr daran erinnern. Ja, ich sollte vielleicht doch mal was sagen. Not at all. It was good to take in the night air. I am delighted. Oh, excellent one. With that out of the way, let us return to our pressing business. He barks a stream of rapid-fire Turkish and a gum-chewing young woman comes hurrying out to the counter. The menu for her Amsel, uncle. Kami hands you a folded piece of paper. Inside is a memory stick. Please extend my constellations to him. The death of Fräulein Schäfer must have hit him hard. Buragazi gives Kami a small nod and she hurries out of the room. When she's gone, he returns his attentions to you. Please express my condolence as well. I only just heard the news. Monica was an important part of this community. He frowns. Few known how important. The memory stick Kami just handed you should contain all information Herr Amsel requires from our chef in the field. Should you require my services in future, you know where to find me. Until then, good day. Ja, dankeschön. Dann schauen wir mal, was sich auf diesem Stick befindet. So. Berlin ist ja wirklich um einiges größer als Seattle damals. Das ist ja in echt bestimmt nicht so, aber in dem Spiel zumindest. Oder ist Berlin größer als Seattle? Ich habe keinen Plan. Oh. Ich würde jetzt mal so schätzen, nee. Wer es weiß, kann es mir ja sagen. So, Herr Amsel. Wir haben deine Sachen. Deadly Angel. Amsel peers at you apprehensively. His eyes are bloodshot, his expression grim. Did you get the information about Green Winters? Yes, I spoke to Altuk. He gave me this memory stick. Let us see what his agent has to say. Amsel snatches the memory stick from your hand and slots it into a computer terminal. He navigates a series of command and line menus, and a wall of amber text floods the screen. Amsel scans it, mousing the words as his eyes flip back and forth. Buragazi's agents tailed Green Winters to a hotel in a cesspool of a keys called Drogenkippe. Drogenkippe, geiler Name. The hotel is called Das Kesselhaus. It's a renovated factory nestled deep in the heart of Drogenkippe. It appears that Winter is holed up there. Recently there was some contention between 2 gangs over control of this neighborhood. Due to the gang violence, the agent refused to follow Winters inside of a hotel, but he confirms that he is still inside. Well, what are we waiting for? Iga slings her rifle over her shoulder with a single spare motion. Gear up, people. We have a hotel to raid. Gloria and Dietrich pause. Exchanges looks with Paul. Just a moment, Iga. Amsel rises from his chair, drawing himself to full height, even though he has to crane his neck to look her in the eye. You are an excellent soldier, and nobody questions your competence in the field. Your loyalty to this team is equally commendable. That said, we believe that Deadly Angel is the right choice to lead the team. There's a long pause before Iga speaks. When she does, her voice comes out dull and flat. What? Don't mistake this decision for reprimand. Monica considered your contributions to the team to be invaluable. But we all know that she wasn't comfortable putting a soldier in charge. Aga speaks through clenched teeth. Her words are measured, but her expression is livid. This is unbelievable. You want to put the rookie in charge? Again? She shakes her head. Don't you people learn from your mistakes? Deadly Angel is the reason we're still alive, Aga. She kept us together. She let us out there in one piece. Making her your number one girl. She sounds tired, reassigned, but above all disappointed. This is more of your flux state idiocy at work, isn't it? Dietrich reaches out, puts his hand on her shoulder. It's what Monica believed in. Aga's voice tightens. For a moment her control lips and her face contours in grief. Yeah, and look where it got her. She straightens to her full height. Let me give you a piece of advice. In the field, only two things matter. The mission and survival. Everything else is a distraction. Your ridiculous politics have no place on a Shadowrun. Dietrich manages a smile. What can I say? We're German. We have a history of strong political views. I sighed. The tone of resignation returns to her voice. Screw it. Let's put an end to this. I've got the skill and the experience to lead this team. Deadly Angel, on the other hand, was appointed by Monica as a joke. If you rather she take the lead, I'll abide by that, but I want to hear each of you say it. I have no quarrel with you, Aga. I'll do as the group wishes. You stay out of this. She stabs an armored finger into your chest. Hard. Oh, ey, die Frau ist so nervig. Ich kann nicht mehr. The moment she raises a hand to you, Dante's ears lay back and he lets out a low growl. Reflexively, she takes a half step back. I think we've heard what Dante has to say. As for my part, Deadly Angel saved our lives back there. You may not believe it, but she did. The way I see it, that means I follow her lead a while longer. Glory's voice is uncharacteristically gentle. I trust in Monica's judgment, therefore I trust in Deadly Angel's judgment. The discussion is finished, Iger. Amsel speaks softly, but his tone is firm. Deadly Angel will take Monica's place as the leader of this team. I'll do whatever it takes to keep this team and Monica's legacy alive. That includes taking your advice, Iger. Iger gives you a small nod. That's big of you. She looks from Dietrich to Glory to Amsel, finally down at Dante. Then she sighed. I don't agree with the decision, but I will respect it. She nods again more decisively this time. Deadly Angel takes the lead then. Conversation closed. It's time to move on. We need to focus on chasing down Green Winters. Indeed, I have transferred the information that we received from Artuk to the computer terminal in the next room. I used to be Monica's personal workstation, Deadly Angel. Now it is yours. Monica keep the variety of notes and dossiers on that machine. I would suggest reviewing your notes when you have the time. Ansel turns his attention away from you and back to the computer screen. Good hunting. I will eagerly await your return. I wouldn't suggest driving to Drogenkippe. The roads aren't safe. Taking the U-Bahn would be faster anyway. Thanks for the tip, Iger. Die U-Bahn is it. Ich finde, wir müssen uns nicht weiter mit der streiten. Das macht überhaupt keinen Sinn. Die nervt sowieso nur. Iger nods, then turns the Chica equipment. The rest of the group disappears in turn. You now command a team of Shadowrunners. When traveling to new missions locations, you will be able to choose which members of your team to bring and modify their loadout for the run. When members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they will be automatically extracted from the emergency medical care. They will be patched up and ready for action the next time you return to your safe house. Avoid this loss of firepower by always carrying some Boom Monad trauma kits into the field. These can be purchased at the street dogs offered in the Kreuzbazaar. Confirm. Mission Computer, Equip Stash, Inventory, das habe ich hier. Kann ich irgendwo sehen, wie viel Geld ich noch habe? Da, 290. Davon werde ich aber kaum was kriegen. So. Mission Computer. Objective complete optional. Investigate your mission computer. Your workstation and mission computer. The command center for your team's operations. And your last link to the memory of Monica Schäfer. Her thoughts and words live on in the machine. At times, it's easy to forget that she's gone. The cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen, and blinking messages in the upper right corner notifies that you have 0 unread messages. Check your info box for new messages. You have no unread messages. Read your old messages. Read. Hello Ace. The screen flickers to life and Monica's face appears. Her hands are on her lips and she's wearing a weary smile. Hey Ace, if you're reading this, it means that I've either died or stepped down. Hopefully the latter, but probably the former. Not many Shadowrunners make it to retirement age. In any case, I'm sure that you do a fine job in the role. If you need anything, talk to Paul. He's a good man and he knows how important it is to me that you take my place. One last thing Ace, Iga might cause you some problem. In fact, I think it's a fair bet that she already has. Just remember, she brings something to this team that nobody else does. You want her on your side. My advice to put you is this: hold your own with her. If she pushes you, push back. Don't try to butter her up with flattery. She'll see right through it. Most of all, do what you can to earn her respect. She'll never be satisfied following you if you don't give her a better reason to than because Monica said so. I have faith in your aid. It's up to you to justify that fate. Jeff returns away from the camera, then returns her attention to you. The images is uncannily lifelike. Oh, and by the way, Ace, if you botch this, I'm coming back and hunting your ass. I mean that. The message ends and the image fades. You find yourself back at your info box. Go back. Open the jobs directory. Jobs main. View all pending and active job. Pending active jobs and enter query. To root. Access the Shadowland BBS. Shadowland connection established successfully. Link strength 100%, spoofing 1, group info 0, and welcome to the Shadowland. Search BBS for relevant keywords. Topic: matching local keywords. Read Killer in Seattle. Das ist ein Anspielung auf den letzten Teil. Anyone else reading about this? City's got a Lone Star contract and they can't catch a guy. This Emerald City Ripper has been on a spree and so far no one has a clue. Pathetic. If something like that happened on my block, some vigilantes would have tracked him down and stopped him. Shows how good state payroll cops are. Maelstrom. Spielt das zur selben Zeit dann? Who say it's a he? They don't have any leads. Tolstoy. Ha, I'll be in Seattle next week. FWD, any infos you have about this Ripper, and I'll see about taking an outright date with my wanted MA 2100. I'm sure Lone Star will have a fat reward waiting for whoever blasts this goon. Pro shot. No more post in death threat. Threat who is Bloods. I think that's the name. I'm still recovering the logs. This hot dogger just trashes my land twit hosting servers. Sounds like some kid pisses over his cartoon getting cancelled. Left a bunch of garbage files all over my disk and I'll be cleaning them up all day. They should make you pass a dumper's test before you are allowed to deck in this town. Humans. Step up your security. Write some with the IC programs if you can. At least make the kid's hair stand on the end for a few hours next time he tries it. Tolstoy, schon wieder. Just make sure that your IC is quick. Having hidden IC is no good if you can't catch up with an intruder. A fact that I take advantage of on a regular basis. Clockwork. Always running a CW the smiling bandit. Like clockwork, clockwork. If your two are finished, I did have an IC on the thing. Track the hole down, grocery store across the street was piggybacking on my land as I left an unsecured checkpoint in bathroom stall. Old as hell maintained jack and fuse box and my security ignored it. Mystery solved. Lumens. Shadowrun isn't your personal tech support board, Lumens. Glad to see you fix your own problem. Only way you're going to learn. Maelstrom. No more pause in this sweat. Sweet, keine Ahnung. Post pay data for sale. Attach data to escrow account. Data will be automatically sold to the highest bidder. Both parties will remain anonymous through thought transaction. Post the antiquated delivery schedule. Posting successful. Posting will remain active for 2 days. Okay. Also sozusagen eBay für Shadowrunners. Access Monica's team personal files. Amsel, Paul, Dietrich, Glory, Eiger, Deadly Angel. Watch Monica's entry on Amsel. The image of Monica appears on the screen. Paul, a talented and well-connected fixer with contracts all over Berlin. She pauses for a moment. He's more to me than that, of course, but that's neither here not there. The image winks back off the screen. You find yourself back at the menu. Turn to menu. Watch Monica's entry on Dietrich. The image of Monica winks onto the screen. Dietrich, one of my dearest friends and a shaman of tremendous power. A good man to have on your side and fight. I intend to use Dietrich in a support role. His magic can dramatically bolster the combat effectiveness of a frontline fighter like Eiger or Glory. But when the chips are down, he's more than capable of dishing out punishment on his own. Can't think of much else to say about Dietrich, just a good reliable guy. She pauses for a moment. When she speaks again, you can hear a hint of guilt in her voice. He's getting a little long in the tooth for a Shadowrunner. I'm not sure how many more years he has ahead of him in this game, but I'll be happy to run with him for as long as he's able. We'll see, I suppose. So, und schon wieder ist das Image weg. Watch Monica's entry on Glory. The image of Monica winks into the screen. Glory, our damaged enigma. I've known her for almost 5 years now, but I don't think that I really know her. Somehow I doubt that anyone will. On an operational level, Glory's solid. That chrome of her may be old, but it's get the job done. I've seen her take the role apart with her hand raises, and when her adrenal pump is running, she's moved faster than anyone I've ever seen. On top of it all, Glory is a competent field medic. I doesn't know where she learned medicine, yet another question mark, but she patched me up at least 12 times. Between her skills with a medikit and Dietrich's magic, we haven't had much trouble with serious injuries in our line of work, that's luxury. Monica pauses for a moment, then shrugs. That's really all that I know about Glory. She keeps to herself, barely talks, and spent most of her off time staring at the nothing. I've seen this kind of behavior before, of course. Something bad happened in her past. Deep down, think she's still running from it, and I'm sure that her cyberware ties into it somehow. I don't know, maybe someday she open up to me. I'd like to think that she will. We'll see, I suppose. So we turn to menu. Und Eiger, unsere Lieblingsfreundin. The image of Monica winks onto the screen. Eiger. What to say about Eiger? She's smart, she's strong, and she's on the hell of a soldier. In a close-up fight, I've seen her take apart an entire security team with a shotgun, and she's even more dangerous at range. It's a handy thing having a trained sniper on the team. All in all, we enjoy one hell of an advantage thanks to her. Unfortunately, there are some disadvantages too. All of the military training has left her, how to say it, rigid, I suppose? Unlike the others, Eiger isn't content to go with the flow. She wants lists and maps and timetables. She wants a hierarchy and she wants it formalized. I don't think that she realizes, but giving her what she wants would destroy this team. Glory and Dietrich wouldn't put up with it for more than a day or two. I know that I wouldn't, but she keeps on pushing all the same. Monica shakes her head. One of these days, the situation is going to come to a head. I just hope that this doesn't happen soon. Und unser Eintrag. The image of Monica smiles on the screen. Deadly Angel, my secret weapon. I've run enough with Deadly Angel to know that she's trustworthy. Good in the fight too, but beyond all of that, it's good just to see her again. There aren't many people left from our old days, far too few, and Deadly Angel, she smiles. Well, she was the best of them. She takes a deep breath, then shakes her head with a sigh. God, that was sappy. Mental note, we record this before Deadly Angels get a chance to see it. At any rate, if anything's happened to me, it's good to know that she'd be on hand to fill my shoes. It's not what Iger wouldn't want, but it's what would be the best for the team. Go back und walk away. Das war jetzt schon einigermaßen interessant, zumindest die Infos über die Team-Members. Alles andere war so ein bisschen ist nicht so ultra spannend. Würde ich sagen, wir legen mal los und gehen auf den Run. Ach, hier ist überhaupt kein Ausgang, ich Trottel. So. Ich habe schon die riesen Auswahl, wen ich mitnehmen kann. So, wohin jetzt? Ah, U-Bahn-Plattform. U-Bahn-Plattform und wir nehmen die U-Bahn. Where would you like to travel? Assemble the team and travel to das Kesselhaus Hotel to search for Green Winters. So, es leckt. Okay. Dachte schon, mein Spiel stürzt ab. The Drug Pit. Das Kesselhaus Hotel and Nightclub. Crown Jewel of Drogenkippe. Filthiest keys in Berlin. Opening the door to the ground level dance club is like bashing your head into a wall of sound. Flashing lights stab at your eyes, and the air is perfumed with cheap synthonol and engine grease. Everything in here is cranked up to 11, a playground for the numb. Green Winters is somewhere in this building. You steal yourself for the sensory assault and step aside. The team makes a quick check of the weapon and follow you into das Kesselhaus. Deutsche Namen sind so geil. So, ja. Ich habe nicht sonderlich viel dabei. Iger hat auch 2 Medikits. Rifle Stock Sniper Rifle, easily found on the black market. Sniper und Benelli Raffaello. Die kennen wir, glaube ich, auch, die Waffe. Die hatten wir im letzten Teil mal selber. Iger's Leather Jacket. Yeah, real leather, cost me a fortune. Okay. Hand razors. Causes minor bleeding to the larger upon impact. Damages your strength +2. Okay. Hat der eine hohe Stärke? Ja, ich würde mal sagen, confirm. Game auto-saved. Das Kessler Club in a Hotel. Last known location of the Monica's client, Green Winters. Okay. Irgendwie cool. Seltsam, aber cool. Ich würde aber sagen, wir machen hier mal einen Schnitt und versuchen dann in der nächsten Folge an diesem Bouncer hier vorbeizukommen. Und bis dahin sage ich tschüss, bis zum nächsten Mal, wenn es wieder als Let's Play Shadowrun Returns, und bis dahin macht's gut.